This is Shardaben. I just met her about 4 weeks ago. She's a smallholder farmer who lives in Gujarat, India. Like so many of her peers in rural areas around the world, the only piece of technology that she has access to is a low-end basic mobile phone, which really constrains her ability to access information that she needs to increase her agricultural productivity. So we worked with Aga Khan Rural Support Network to design and launch an innovative mobile phone-based radio program that helped Shardaben and other farmers like her get on-demand access to the exact information that they needed, like which fertilizer to use on which crops or when to plant. Shardaben told me when I met her that that information had helped her to increase her productivity in cotton so much that she earned $600 in additional income per season. She also told me that if the service was shut off and she wasn't able to get that information by mobile, she would have to travel 20 kilometers to the nearest government-run agricultural extension center to get the same information. And we have rigorous evidence that Shardaben is not a one-off story among our users. Harvard Business School conducted a 2-year RCT on our approach in agriculture, which focuses on peer-generated content and localized information. The findings showed a 10x return on investment for the farmers over the period, and we saw that farmers were highly engaged with the service throughout. We also saw that there was a 4x reduction in data collection costs by switching it over from paper-based forms to mobile. At Avazde, we believe that there is a huge untapped opportunity in the markets that have been and continue to be underserved by mainstream technology. Everybody in this room has a smartphone in their pocket, but we often forget that 4 billion people worldwide still lack access to the internet. And that's not the only problem. Connectivity isn't the only issue that we face in reaching the underserved. In India alone, there are 29 major languages, and most of those have their own written script. There are thousands of dialects as well. And literacy rates are low in India at 70%, and among women and rural poor, that number goes down to 50 or 60%. So you all know and can imagine the challenges that this poses for reaching these people and allowing their voices to be heard. Our solution is to provide technology and services to organizations who are reaching out to these communities, like development agencies, nonprofits, microfinance institutions, even governments. We help them to reach out to last mile in more effective and in new ways. For example, our platform has been used, like I showed you, to help farmers plan for better crop outcomes, for expecting mothers to plan a healthier pregnancy, and even for families to plan for a better financial future, just to give you a few examples. This is a screenshot from our analytics platform, which we provide on a customized basis to our clients. Our technology platform lets organizations set up information dissemination campaigns, collect data, and even create offline forums that helps users call in using a basic mobile phone and kind of recreates what we use as an online discussion forum, but completely offline using voice. But we're not just a technology company. Our work has been built on over a decade of research out of Stanford and Berkeley. And we've spent a lot of time in the field understanding our clients and our end users. Our deep customer engagement model enables us to really not just build the technology, but apply it effectively in different verticals to ensure stronger client relationships, open up new markets, and to, most importantly, deepen our social impact. And this is not just talk. We've already reached 600,000 unique users through our platform, through millions of phone calls, and we have more than 200 paying clients. Some examples are Digital Green, whom we're working with in Ethiopia now, to scale up our agriculture approach in partnership with the government of Ethiopia and the Ministry of Agriculture. We're also working with MFIs in India with Gates Foundation funding to pioneer some really innovative approaches to data collection and understanding client perceptions for microfinance clients. As you can see, looking at GSMA data on the growth in these industries, mobile for development is a growing market. And there are a number of sectors like agriculture where we have gotten early traction. In agriculture, we're in the process of scaling up. And now we're looking at high growth, high potential markets like vocational training, financial education, and health, where we can really apply our technology and scale up vertical by vertical, geography by geography. We'll focus in on one or two of these sectors within the next year. And we've done all of this with only $160,000 in seed funding. Our bookings in the first quarter of this Indian financial year are more than half of what we project for the whole year. And we're on track to break even by next year. We're raising $500,000 in equity funding in order to launch our next generation technology platform, to hire the engineering team to build it, and the sector experts to actually scale it up in different verticals. Our current technology team is a rare combination of entrepreneurs, technologists, and accomplished researchers, and we know these markets better than anybody else. We're very well positioned to highly leverage these funds to provide impact. We hope that you'll join us in our journey to reach the next 4 billion. And in case you guys were wondering, we're also willing to accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, check, and money. Just checking if you're paying attention.